Hello students, let me continue with the short question answer discussion from Discovering Tut. So question number 9, up to question number 9 I had discussed in my previous audio presentation. Now in this audio presentation I will discuss from question number 10. So the question is like this: what does CT scanning do? What is the main function of a CT scanner, or what does CT scanning actually do? When was it used in the case of Tut and why? When was it used? And already it was given in your text that it was used in the year 2005. So we are coming to that point. So let me discuss the answer from the very beginning only. A CT scan machine takes hundreds of X-rays in cross section. So this is a very important part of the information, that hundreds of X-ray images were actually crisscrossed and finally like slices of bread, and finally they were reassembled and they form a 3D image. So I repeat, a CT machine takes hundreds of X-rays in cross section. These are then put together. I talked right now, I told you about assembling all those things. So finally these things are assembled. They are then put together to create a three-dimensional body or a 3D image that I already discussed with you all. Such scanning became necessary to know the age of Tut at the time of death. Now, ultimately, why it is done, why that 3D image is been why that 3D image has been taken. So the main reason was that to know the age of Tut, the actual age of Tut when he died, in order to know about it. And not only that, that is one reason. Definitely another one is the cause of his death, or rather to say the cause of his untimely death at a very young age. This diagnostic method was used in 2005 on Tut. So this diagnosis or this diagnostic method was used in the year 2005 on King Tut. So dear students, now I am moving on to question number 11. King Tut's death was a big event, even by royal standards. Why? And already I told you that since he was the last of his dynasty, so his funeral ceremony was attended with pomp and grandeur. It was celebrated, or rather to say, it took place on a massive level. So let me come to the answer part. Tut was the last of the family line. He was the last of his uh, family line. He was the, because he had no one after him. His death marked the end of a dynasty. With his death, his dynasty comes to an end. So it was a great event. But how he passed away and what followed his death is still a mystery for historians. But the way he passed away, or what are the circumstances related with his death, it is still covered in mystery, or we can say it is still a mystery for the historians. Dear students, now I am moving on to question number 12. Question number 12 is related with Tut's father, who was a dictator, or rather to say a very cruel pharaoh. So the question goes like this: Akhenaten went a little wacky. What did he do to earn such censure? Censure, actually, what he did and why he went a bit wacky. Wacky means crazy, or rather to say whimsical. So, what can be the answer of this? It will be like this: Akhenaten was a crazy king. I already told you that he was a dictator also, and he destroyed the temples of Amun. That part also you know it very well. He promoted the worship of Aten, the sun god. So he changed his name, just like Tut was a follower of Amun. So from Tutankhaten, he became Tutankhamun. His father also changed his name because his father was a follower of Aten, and Aten was the sun god. Not only that, he actually employed many drastic changes that were all futile, or rather to say, his reign was a failure. His rule was also a failure. He changed his name, that part I already discussed with you. He moved the religious capital from Thebes to the new city of Akhenaten. He attacked Amun, a major god. He broke Amun's images and closed his temples. All this shocked the people. There was atrocities and violence to a great extent. I guess I made myself very clear. There was atrocities and violence to a great extent. He attacked Amun. Amun was also a major god. He destroyed the temples of Amun. He broke Amun's images and closed his temples. All this ultimately shocked the people. I am moving on to question number 13 now, dear students. How did Tut undo all the whimsical activities of Akhenaten? Tut, the boy king, or he is known as the boy pharaoh, it is given in the very first page of your book only, soon changed his name to Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun, because he restored the old tradition of worshipping Amun. Not only that, he brought law and order within the country, because the country was in chaos. To be very honest, the country was in chaos because of his father's whimsical strategy. And every strategy of his father was failure, futile. So he restored law and order. What he did actually, he restored law and order within the entire kingdom. So I repeat, Tut, the boy king, soon changed his name to Tutankhamun because he restored the old tradition of worshipping Amun. He reigned for about 9 years and then died unexpectedly. Now he reigned for 9 years and then under mysterious circumstances, as you know by this time, that under mysterious circumstances, finally he died. Dear students, I am moving on to the last of the short question number 14. What was considered to be the cards of the pharaoh when Tut's mummy was being scanned? Very, very important question. Let me rewind the question once again so that you can listen to it properly. What was considered to be the cards of the pharaoh when Tut's mummy was being scanned? Tut's mummy was believed to be protected by the winged goddesses. So when it was being scanned, dark clouds raced across the sky and strong winds started blowing, stirring up the sand of the desert. All this can be cited as fury of nature. Then one of the guards jokingly told it is the curse of the pharaoh. So these are the changes noticeable when Tut's body was re-examined, was put under the CT scanner in the year 2005 in order to know about his life, more about his life, and also in order to know more about the mysterious circumstances related to his death, and also to know about his age, the age at which he died. So let me continue, or rather rewind it once again. So when it was being scanned, dark clouds raced across the sky and strong winds started blowing, stirring up. Stir actually means to move. Stirring up the sand of the desert. The machine would not work for 20 minutes because of sand in a cooling fan. Actually, the blades of the fan stopped moving or stopped rotating. Why? Because excessive sand got inside the cooling fan. So the blades actually stopped moving. A guard said jokingly that I already told you all that it was the cards of the pharaoh. So one of the guard, when the blades stopped rotating or moving because of the sand, because of sand in it, so one of the guard half jokingly told that it is the cards of the pharaoh. It can be said to be the cards of the pharaoh. So that was the last question that I explained to you, dear students. Go through all the 14 questions. In this audio presentation, I also discussed few of the questions, and in my previous audio presentation also I discussed few of the short questions. Listen to it as well as the previous audio also, and if there is any doubt, kindly convey. Thank you, students. Thank you all.